Thank you for taking some time for yourself. Close your eyes for a moment and let yourself get comfortable. As you kick back and relax, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Perfect. Feel the tension leaving your body as you settle into this calm space. Now imagine your phone or tablet in your hand. Don't worry, I won't judge. Just picture it there, the familiar weight resting in your palm. You can almost feel the smooth surface under your fingertips. As you breathe in deeply again, imagine you're scrolling, breathe in. And as you exhale, your thumb moves gently across the screen. Scroll, scroll, scroll. And with every scroll, you might notice yourself sinking deeper into relaxation. Another slow, deep breath in and out. Perfect. The faces and posts and notifications might seem to appear and disappear, floating by like clouds in the sky. And as you breathe in, feel your body relax. The air fills your lungs. And as you breathe out, your shoulders drop, your muscles soften, and a wave of calm spreads down your arms. Your phone might feel lighter now, almost as if it's part of the background. Another soft ping echoes. Maybe it's a message or a new like, but it feels far away and you stay calm. And as you scroll, the endless stream of faces and posts and notifications continues. But this time it's different. You're simply watching from a distance, as if you're detached from it all. Take another deep breath in and exhale slowly, feeling that sense of calm and control growing with every breath. Perfect. You're just observing now. No need to react, no rush. Feel the relaxation deepen as you continue to scroll. Or maybe you're wondering if you're ready to relax even more. I wonder if you're willing to allow yourself to sink deeper into comfort. Could it be that your body's becoming more at ease with each breath you take? Maybe a faint sound of a ding fades into the background. I'm curious if you've noticed how easy it is to let that sound drift away. Maybe you're already beginning to sense how much control you truly have. I wonder if you're open to exploring just how much you can let go as you breathe deeply, allowing yourself to unwind further. You may even start to question whether the scrolling has any real pull over you. I'm curious, are you willing to explore the freedom to stop any time? To set the phone down and feel calm knowing the world can still be there? I wonder if you're noticing how peaceful that feels already. Breathe in, feel calm, centered and relaxed. Perfect. Now I wonder if you're willing to consider how much control you have over what you let into your world. Every sound, every breath, every gentle ping is just a reminder you are in charge. I wonder if you're curious about just how free you can feel in this moment, choosing when to engage and when to let go. Imagine you're scrolling, but maybe you're noticing whether it feels like you're watching from the outside. I wonder if you're open to feeling more detached from it, like observing behind glass. Could you be more relaxed with each deep breath? Now, as you hear that notification again, I'm curious if you're willing to let it fade into the background, just like another sound that doesn't need your attention right now. I wonder, are you willing to notice how calm you remain, knowing it can wait? Could it be that each breath, each moment, brings you more freedom and calm? Now take another deep breath. You're scrolling through, seeing all those posts, and suddenly, yep, there it is, a picture of someone's perfect relationship. But here's a secret. We all know that couple was probably arguing over pizza toppings 5 minutes before that pic. Breathe in and just laugh it off. Who needs to stress over that? And as you laugh, notice how time seems to slow down for a moment, as if everything in your feed moves at your pace, your rhythm. And what would it be like if you could pause time just by breathing? Imagine you could stretch this moment, calm, at ease, with no rush. Imagine this, you're scrolling, but you're totally in control. Maybe the posts flow by, but you have all the time in the world to react, or not. Breathe in and out. It's like you're watching a show, but you're not getting sucked into the drama. You hear another notification, probably another snap or that group chat blowing up again. But guess what? You don't even flinch. You're too relaxed to care. Could it be that time is bending at your will, and space around you feels more expansive, giving you all the room you need just to breathe, relax, and be more in the moment? As you take a deep breath in, feel yourself get more relaxed. Maybe someone's out there posting about their amazing weekend trip, or flexing a new pair of Jordans. But here's the thing, none of that's stressing you out. You're chilling. You're not comparing, not worrying, just scrolling when you want to. You're calling the shots. Imagine for a moment that space is unfolding around you like a gentle breeze, freeing you from the need to rush, to engage, to do anything but breathe and relax. Breathe in deeply. Smile a little, because you're in control. Let FOMO do its thing. It doesn't control you. Time and space are yours right now, no one else's. You're not racing for likes, follows, or that perfect selfie. Take another deep breath and exhale. The feed will still be there later, but right now, you're just here, in your own space, feeling totally in control. One more breath in and out. Perfect. Whatever's happening online you might notice, but it's not as urgent as it once seemed. Perhaps the sounds around you are becoming softer, less distinct. Maybe the sights in front of you are a little more blurred. There's no rush. No pressure. You might begin to realize you have the ability to choose what matters. The world outside you can keep spinning. Maybe it feels like it's becoming more distant, like watching through a soft haze, and if you want, you can simply relax into that feeling. Now think about this. If someone sent you a picture, maybe the hottest person in your class, how would you feel? You might notice the initial excitement, but maybe as you think about it, that feeling softens, shifts, or fades. Could it be that the image seems a bit distant, or maybe even funny in some way? It's like seeing it from a new perspective. And if you choose, you could just laugh it off. It doesn't have to feel the same as it did a moment ago. Most people don't stop to think about how things like that affect them. But right now, you might notice how your awareness of what's happening online could be changing. Maybe the posts and images blur a little, or perhaps they feel less important, like background noise. You might even find you're more in tune with yourself than you thought. The way you experience things, what makes you laugh or pause, could feel clearer, maybe even more distant, depending on how you choose to focus. Take a moment to think who you are. Seriously, think about it. You're unique in ways most people can't even understand. The way you see the world, the things you laugh at, the stuff that makes you curious. It's all so special. People probably tell you that, but you really are. You've got a mind that's sharper than you give yourself credit for, and the choices you make, they're yours. That's a big deal. As you scroll through your feed, each post, each like, each follow, it's like your own personal stamp on the world. You've got this incredible ability to make decisions about what matters to you. But here's the question: how do you decide who gets your time and attention? Is it just the fun stuff, the trends, or is there something more? Do you choose who you follow because it's cool, because it really speaks to who you are? And sure, people always say it's important to be careful about what you watch and follow, but have you ever wondered why it's important? What do they mean by that? Why does that matter? You've got power, more than you know, and that power is what shapes your world both online and off. And as you scroll through your feed, you might start to notice each post differently. Maybe the colours, the images blur, or they simply don't catch your attention like before. So imagine this. One time my internet started acting up, and I found myself drifting through random online groups. Before I knew it, I had joined this secret group called the Bilderberg Group. Felt like I was falling down a rabbit hole, exploring all these wild conspiracy theories. I even met someone with a username like John the Alien. It was surreal, like I was floating through this alternate digital universe. Have you ever noticed how sometimes you can get pulled into things like that? Maybe you got super involved, clicking through more and more, and other times you just drift away, barely engaging at all. It's like the level of your involvement changes deepening on where you are mentally or emotionally. And as you think about that, you might realize how you engage with social media can shift. Sometimes you're fully present, reading every word, and other times it's like your fingers are scrolling, but your mind's somewhere else. Maybe your body feels a little more relaxed, your breathing slows, and you're just casually observing without really reacting. You don't even need to reply, comment if you don't feel like it. There's this sense of ease knowing you can choose how much to get involved at any given moment. It reminds me of an old friend of mine. One night she was out late, had too much fun, and on her way home at 3 a.m, a newspaper snapped a picture of her. That photo spread all over the internet. made things really difficult for her for years. She spent so much time trying to get it removed, and it made her really aware of how much control or lack of we have over what we share or how things get out. But sometimes it feels like we're not even in control of what we post. It's like we hit send before we even realize it. Have you ever felt like that? When your body moves, your fingers type, but your mind isn't fully there? You might notice how your responses change too. Some days you might feel the urge to share everything, while other times you might hold back. You don't need to say anything. You just sit with your thoughts, feeling the stillness, allowing a sense of calm. You might wonder, how much of your world do you really want to share? Sometimes just keeping a little to yourself can feel right, like a moment of pause before you speak or act. It's a balance, isn't it? Deciding when to engage and when to pull back. A little mystery can be a good thing too. It reminds me of this businesswoman who installed a breathalyzer in her car. She couldn't drive unless she was totally sober. There's no breathalyzer for social media, though especially when emotions are running high. You have to decide for yourself when to hit pause, when to step back. And maybe right now, you're feeling how that sense of pause, of inhibition is settling in. Your body relaxes a bit more, your mind clears. You might just observe without jumping in. You know how sometimes you post something and it feels like it's just floating there, lost in the void of the internet. It's like the Wi-Fi signal itself gave up on it. You might have expected some response, but instead it's like your post just drifts away. But here's the thing, you don't have to react or feel attached to every post or like. It's okay if it doesn't get attention right away, or at all. And as you think about that, you might even feel more at ease, realizing you can step back, slow down, and not feel the need to engage every single time. Sometimes just letting go of the need to speak or act can feel like a weight lifted. You're in control of how much you want to share, how much you want to engage, when you feel like holding back. And that's a kind of power in itself, knowing you can step in or out, depending on what feels right for you. But now picture this, you're the one running the show. You see it for what it really is, a space you can visit, a world you can dip into whenever you feel like it. But one that doesn't dictate your mood, your thoughts, your choices. It's a place where you have full control, not a place that defines who you are. In this state, reality feels flexible. And as you realize that the likes, the followers, the comments, they're all just symbols. They're not real measures of who you are or what matters. You know that deep down they don't have the power to change your sense of self. In fact, you can imagine not even caring about the likes or followers at all. It's like they've lost their significance. You get to decide what's real and what's important to you. Now imagine that every decision you make, whether it's to follow someone or not, to like something or not, it's entirely up to you. There's no pressure, no need to fit in or do what's expected. You're the one setting the boundaries, creating your own rules. Maybe the accounts you follow add real value to your life. Maybe they don't. But here's the powerful part. You get to decide what truly deserves your time and energy. It's as though you're seeing the world in symbols now. Every post, every notification is just a marker, a signal. You know they're not the whole picture, just pieces of a bigger story that you're in control of. The phone in your hand, it's no longer a lifeline to the outside world. It's simply an object, one that you can set down at any moment and walk away from, knowing that you still have everything you need within yourself. This feeling of detachment, of being the one in control of the narrative, creates a sense of ease. You've stepped outside the old ways of thinking, where social media might have felt important. Now it's just an option, a tool you can pick up or put down whenever you like. You're no longer reacting to it. Instead, you're observing it, shaping it as you wish. And with that awareness comes a sense of freedom, like you've broken out of the usual patterns and can see things from a whole new perspective. Your mind processes all of this in a way that feels effortless. Like the boundaries between the online world and the inner world have shifted, and you're drawing the lines. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you relax even deeper, you may notice that time feels different. Like it's no longer something you're keeping track of. Minutes may stretch, or they might fly by, and that's perfectly okay. Right now, in this moment, it's not about the clock or how long you've been scrolling. It's about your own rhythm, your own flow. You're calm, centered, completely in control. The outside world might be buzzing, but here, in this space, you set the pace. You're realizing now that it's all up to you. What you choose to follow, what catches your attention, and what you let go of. Time doesn't really matter, whether a few moments pass over a long stretch. It's all the same because you're present, fully aware, and completely relaxed. Social media, sure it's fun, maybe it's cool, but you can feel it shrinking, becoming a small part of your world. It's like you can't even remember the last time you felt like it was a big deal. Maybe it never really was. Spontaneously, you find yourself letting go of past moments that don't matter. You may even forget certain details of what you saw or read, but none of that really matters now. You're shaping your own experience, deciding what stays with you and what fades away. You're not just another scroll in someone else's feed. You're the one making the decisions, choosing what really matters to you. And that realization is far more powerful than any post, notification, or like. Feels like hours could pass, or maybe just seconds. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're the one in charge. Perfect. All right, it's time to wake up and get back to your day. Before you do, let's pretend you're putting that imaginary phone down. Maybe even toss it like a frisbee for fun. Remember, stay curious and keep being your awesome self. There's no one else like you, and that's pretty cool. Take a deep breath in and let it out with a smile. And when you're ready to stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes, feeling refreshed, ready to rock. Just remember, if you ever forget where you left your phone, it's probably in the last place you looked. And welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.